Hello, Local 40 members. My name is Brian Brady, and on June 15th, I'll be running to become your business manager and financial secretary. And today, I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce our slate of candidates who are going to run with me to help be your future leaders of Local 40. Running for president is Gary Holder Jr. Running for recording secretary is Jim Brady. Running for vice president is Brad Kraus. And if our slate is successful, Steve Dawson is going to come back and be your business agent. Between all of us, we have 160 years of experience in Local 40. 70 of those years are in leadership positions. 15 times you, the membership, have elected us to previous positions within the local as officers. Our opposition has 3 people who have never been elected by you, the membership. Think about that. 3 of the top 4 officers have never been elected by you, the membership. We have the experience, we have the knowledge, and we have the drive to be your leaders. And finally, all 5 of us have graduated from the Ironworkers Apprenticeship School. We understand that going to the school is not the only way to earn a book in Local 40. We have many highly skilled professional welders and other members who have gotten the opportunity to work on probation. And they went out and they worked hard, and they earned that book. They made our union more valuable. They made our contractors more valuable. And to all those members, every Local 40 member, if you wake up every day wanting to make our union stronger and better and increase the power of our brand, we are going to support you 100%. What we don't agree with, and we feel a lot of members don't agree with, is when people are just handed a book because they're a nephew, a son, or a brother, and they're just given a book. It damages our brand. It's disrespectful to our members, and it puts pressure on all the other ironworkers to work harder to make up for the lack of skills and, unfortunately, sometimes lack of desire. When we have that very small percentage of members who don't earn their book, it puts a lot of pressure on everybody else to pick it up and do more work, which leads us to our next 2 candidates. For president, Gary Holder Jr., and for recording secretary, Jim Brady. 2 hard-working, self-motivated leaders. You'd be hard-pressed to find anybody to say that they don't give their all and make Local 40 stronger every day they are at work. They have 40 years of experience combined. And individually, they have more experience, certainly more leadership experience, than the current president had when he was first appointed to one of his positions. Gary and Jim graduated from the apprentice school, worked as apprentices, and earned their way up to become foreman. Gary was given his first rig by Keith Brown in 2016 down at the World Trade Center. Working with a very strong raising gang, Keith saw the potential in Gary and gave him that rig. And Keith has not been disappointed. Since that day, 8 years later, Gary is still pushing rigs for NYCC. He went from the World Trade Center to 1 Vanderbilt to 66 Hudson and to 270 Park Avenue, where he's still working with NYCC. And like Gary Holder Jr., Jim Brady also graduated from apprentice school, got sent out as a regular journeyman, and worked his way up to become a raising gang foreman. In 2016, Steve Dawson picked him to push a rig at Tower A at Hudson Yards, which at the time was the largest private development in the United States. This is important. Private work is what we need to capture. We do a lot of public works now, but the private work is where we need everybody pulling their weight, working together side by side to create that market and make it bigger for the union ironworkers. More opportunities if we take care of this private development. In an industry where we have hundreds of self-motivated, hard-working people, Jim and Gary have worked side by side with many of you, the members, to build the skyscrapers in New York City. Their hard work, leadership, and nerves of steel have helped them push raising gangs and build these buildings. No one is going to push Local 40 around with Gary Holder Jr. as a president and Jim Brady as a recording secretary. Running on our slate for vice president is Brad Kraus. Brad graduated from our apprenticeship program in 1989, and he was named Apprentice of the Year by Ray Corbett, Ray Mullet, and John Kelly. He worked as an apprentice in all facets of our industry until, unfortunately, he had a fall off the 59th Street Bridge where he fell 65 feet. And not only did he survive, he came back strong. During his time off, he went back to college and received a finance and banking degree from Hofstra University. For the past 25 years, he's been back at work, leading the way every day, showing the apprentices and the young journeymen how it is to be a leader. He never asked anybody to do anything he wouldn't do. In 2018, he was elected by you, the membership, to be on your executive board, a position he still holds today. Next up is Steve Dawson, who will be our business agent. If our slate wins on June 15th, Steve has agreed to come back and represent the members. Steve graduated from the apprentice program in 1986, where he was named Apprentice of the Year also by Ray Corbett, Ray Mullet, and John Kelly. He has done everything in this industry. And for 17 years, he ran many major skyscrapers in New York City. He dealt with the apprentices, the journeymen, the general foreman, the foreman, even developers and owners. He had a relationship with all these people and made it run smooth every day. Steve was also one of the first ironworkers I ever saw with a computer. He is full of ideas, he is ahead of his time, and he can't wait to get back and represent you, the members of Local 40. Gary, Jim, Brad, and Steve are a very strong slate. They have everything the membership can want: experience, leadership, smarts, and they are unselfish. Not one of them is doing this for power or money. They are all doing this to help Local 40. Gary and Jim, when this got started, even volunteered to say whatever it takes to make this union stronger, I'm in. So when Steve agreed to come back and be a business agent, Jim Brady said he'll stay out in the field, be the recording secretary, and work among you side by side, so there'll be an officer out in the field who knows what goes on day to day and will never lose touch of the struggles you go through. They are all filled with ideas to make Local 40 better. Every member would like more transparency. We are going to update our website so people can shape through the website if they want to. So everything will be time-stamped. All your certificates will be in there, so every day you don't have to repeat your name and social security number. We'll also have it so you can pay your union dues online and print out your receipts. Whatever it takes to make Local 40 the best, we are going to do that. Our vision is to be a desired commodity by anybody who works in the steel industry, whether it's our contractors, the general contractors, the owners, the developers. Our goal is when we go to work for them, they come back to us again and again and again. We want Local 40 on our job site. We truly have the greatest workforce in New York City. You are the smartest and hardest working. You need somebody out there selling you. You're our product. We're going to be out there helping our contractors, helping you. Whatever it takes to make you successful, we are going to do that. Because in the end, that's where our success is going to be. No great thing ever happened sitting behind a desk waiting for the phone to ring. At the school you've seen over the past 19 years, our doors are open. Anybody can come in anytime. We have constantly people coming in, give us ideas. We're going to do the same thing at the Union Hall. Those doors will be open. Anything you want to say, any questions you want to ask, you won't have to stand at the window. The door will be open. You come into our office. You are our future. You are our most valuable asset. And we feel we have the experience, knowledge, and leadership to take you where we need to be, increasing our market share so every Local 40 member is at work. Our goal is 100% work for Local 40 members, and we will not rest until that happens. On behalf of Gary Holder Jr., Jim Brady, Brad Krause, and Steve Dawson, we thank you for watching this video. And if you have any questions or concerns, please send an email to the email below. Thank you. Have a great day.